This is DRF Race of the Day. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the DRF Race of the Day for Sunday, February the 21st. I'm Dan Illman, along with Mike Beer. Let's throw up the field for race number 8 at Santa Anita, the $100,000 Spring Fever Stakes for Cal-bred fillies and mares going 3/4 of a mile. You can download free formulator past performances for this race on the Race of the Day event page at drf.com. Access them, handicap along with us. This race kicks off the $1 Golden Hour Pick 4. Bella Vita hasn't run in a long time, Mike, but boy, if she's going to win off of the layoff, it might be against this field.
Yeah, I mean, she does have some questions to answer. The layoff is there. I guess you could argue that she still has maybe something to prove on dirt, a surface she's never won over, but to me, she's way the horse to beat.
Let's take a look at the Timeform U.S. Pace Projector. Bella Vita has tactical speed and an outside post. Perhaps a good trip is coming. Square Peggy, though, is expected to be the pace setter. Square Peggy's not a burner, but she has shown speed in the past. And Hotitude, the 2, I think is going to be forwardly placed. I think the pace will be moderate to slow. I tend to agree with Timeform U.S., but I wonder if Hotitude takes it to him early.
Yeah, I don't think they'll be going too fast either. I mean, to me, anyway, the way that this pace projector lays the race out, I think it's a big advantage for the favorite.
Cassie Bell, the number 1, is a horse that has never won on dirt, hasn't raced on the surface since 2018. She has been in good form on the turf, but is turning back in distance, faces sort of an uncertain pace scenario, and the dirt's a big question.
Yeah, I mean, I respect her recent turf form because she has been running some decent races on that surface. I just don't really see what there is to like about her in this race, Dan. I mean, her dirt form, I know it was a long time ago. Maybe she's a different horse now, but her dirt form is not good.
The number 2, Hotitude, was multiple stakes placed on dirt in 2018 as a 2-year-old. A winner 2 starts back going course and distance at Santa Anita, but beaten last time out against optional claimers. I think she fits okay from a class standpoint, although the last time she was in against Calbreds, she ran poorly at Del Mar. I'll chalk that up to the wet track.
Yeah, I mean, she did get that win 2 starts back. It's the fastest race she's ever run on dirt anyway. So maybe that's a good sign for her. She just didn't run well at all last time.
Dr. Weissong has won on dirt, probably has done some of her better work recently on synthetic, a recent third to Square Peggy in her most recent start. I think the problem here, while she has won at Santa Anita, while she is stakes placed on dirt at Santa Anita, is the pace. She seems like a one-run closer that could be at the mercy if the pace is slow.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, her running style seems like it works against her in here, and I'm not sure she's good enough to beat this field anyway.
The 4, She's a Dime, has returned off of a summer layoff in good form for trainer Doug O'Neill. She has won 2 of her last 3, including this race in gate-to-wire fashion, where she was able to control moderate fractions up front. This 7/8 of a mile race, they went the half in 47-1. She's a Dime got the right ride, and she is going to sprint on home to deny favorite Christie's Tiger.
Yeah, a little surprising to see her on the lead in this race because she had never looked like a speed horse before. But maybe this is just a sign that she's in really good form right now, Dan. I think she's the most dangerous horse for the favorite to have to run against. Her effort 2 back is way better than it looks after she totally blew the start and cost herself several lengths. And she was good winning at Los Al 3 starts back. She came from way out of it to close that race down.
I think the 5 Hollywood Hills is a little bit of a sleeper in this spot. This horse is stakes placed on turf, but once they switched her to the dirt back in 2019, she did some good things. She won the Fleet Treat going 7/8 from off the pace. She was graded stakes placed in a race where the 6th place horse came back to win 3 of her next 4, including 2 graded stakes. And then she went to the sidelines for a really long time. And she only raced once, and she went to the sidelines again for a really long time. Maybe she can't run anymore. I don't know. I like her dirt form. I think she has a chance to at least crack the board at a price.
I don't disagree with any of that. I mean, she obviously has to prove that she can still run now with all these layoffs in play. But the last time they ran her on dirt, the last couple of races, they're good efforts.
Square Peggy, the number 6, has done really, really well since being claimed for $20,000. She's won 3 of her last 5, including this race over the Tapeta surface at Golden Gate Fields, a field of entry-level allowance horses. And we see her, she sat right off of the leader on the outside. She is going to forge to the front, and she's going to forge clear with a 77 Beyer speed figure, co-best of her career. So she's coming into this race in good form, and she has the right running style.
I mean, I like that she sat a little bit last time and still won because it feels like she had been mostly a speed horse up until then. I'm bothered, Dan, by the fact that even though she's won on dirt before, they're all 5.5 races. It feels like on dirt anyway, she gets very tired at the end of her races.
Big layoff, the major concern for the 7 Bella Vita. Let's go back to her most recent start, and that was way back on May the 16th. Her first start on dirt in the Evening Jewel Stakes. I thought she sat a nice trip in the second flight. She's attacking to the front right now. She makes the lead. She runs just fine. The winner of this race would come back to run second with an 82 Beyer speed figure. A repeat of this effort likely puts her in the winner's circle, but she does have to deal with the long break.
Yeah, the layoff, I guess, would be the biggest concern, just to see if she comes back and maybe needs one. She ran well in that race we just watched, though. Only second best there, but she ran well and she got a figure for it. Her turf form prior to that I actually felt like was really good. It suggests that she has some real ability, this horse, and she may have just found the right spot here.
Top pick time for our Sunday race of the day. We both agree with Bella Vita. The layoff concerns me. I just really don't want to bet against her.
I ultimately didn't either, Dan. I thought about putting the 4 on top. She's the only other horse I want. It's all 4s and 7s for me.
Mike's going 7-4. I'm going 7-6-5-3 in the Spring Fever Stakes. Your Sunday DRF race of the day. Best of luck.